Okay, guys, I got to keep my cup of coffee close to me for this one because there are a ton of changes going on in the world of digital marketing, and it's hard for me to keep up with. My name is Matt Rogers. I'm a professional business grower and the CEO of Lizard Marketing, and this is Search and Destroy, the only channel built to keep home service businesses in front of the customers that are searching for them before your competitors get there first. Okay, so here's the scenario. I want you to sit with it for a second. A homeowner in your market has a pest problem. Maybe it's roaches, maybe it's termites, whatever it is. They're not happy and they need someone out there fast. So they pull up their phone, they open Google, and they type in what they need. And then something happens that most home service operators in this country have no idea is coming. They don't click your website, they don't call your number, they don't even look at your reviews. They ask Google to call you. Google makes the call, gathers the info, sends the homeowner a summary, and if you didn't answer or your phone experience was a mess, the homeowner never knows that your business even exists. That's not a future scenario. That is this summer, and most of your competitors are completely unprepared for it. So let's talk about what's happening, what it means for your business, and exactly what you need to do before the summer hits. So this is what Google actually announced. Last week, Google held its annual AI developer conference. And look, a lot of what gets announced at I.O. is developer stuff, model updates, new API things that take months to go out into the real world. But buried in the search announcements was something that most home service business owners in America need to understand right now. Here's what Google's VP of Search, Liz Reed, said straight from the stage. For select categories like home repair, beauty, or pet care, you can ask Google to call your business on your behalf. Let me read that again. Google is going to call your business on behalf of the customer. This isn't Google passing a lead to you. This isn't a click. It isn't a form fill. This is Google's AI picking up a virtual phone, dialing your number, and having a conversation with whoever answers the phone, gathering information, pricing, availability, what services you offer, and then reporting back to the homeowner with a summary. And here's the part that really stings if you're not ready. The homeowner asked one question. Google went and called 5 businesses. You may have been on the list, but if nobody answered, or worse, if your phone experience gave a bad impression, you're not even a summary Google sends back. This isn't science fiction, it's already running now. And I want to be straight with you here because that's what the show is built on. The home service repair expansion was announced at the I.O. last week and is rolling out this summer to all US users. It's not fully live everywhere, but this is not a 2027 problem. Google said this summer. That means you have a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, not years, to get your house in order. And let me give you a sense of scale so that you can understand what matters. AI mode, that's Google's AI-powered search experience, just hit 1 billion monthly users in under a year. Queries are more than doubling every quarter, and according to recent data, 93% of AI mode sessions result in 0 clicks to your website. Nobody's clicking anymore. They're asking, and Google is acting. For home service companies, pest control, HVAC, plumbing, lawn care, you name it, this is a functional change in how customers find and select a provider. The funnel has changed again, and your competitors are still chest bumping each other over whatever AI updates made the rounds 6 months ago. So let's talk about what happens when Google agents call your business and you lose the job before you even knew it was available. There are 3 ways that this plays out badly, and I'd bet at least one of them applies to your operation right now. Failure mode number 1. Google can't even find you. This is the one that'll make you want to throw something, probably at your computer, probably at your marketing agency. Before Google's agent calls you, it decides if you're worth calling, and it makes that decision based upon the optimization on your Google business profile. Your GBP is the data source. It's where Google pulls your phone number, your service categories, your service area, your hours. If that information is incomplete, wrong, or outdated, you're not on the list. Think about how many businesses are running with half-filled GBPs right now. Wrong numbers, missing service categories, a phone number that goes to a line that nobody monitors, a service area that hasn't been updated since they expanded. Google's agent doesn't give you the benefit of the doubt. It moves to the next business on the list. Failure number 2, you don't answer, or your phone experience is a disaster. Here's the brutal truth about home services. A lot of businesses have terrible phone operations, and They have business owners that still think that their phone operations are incredible. You know what I'm talking about. The phone rings 10 times before somebody picks up. The hold music runs for 3 minutes. The person who answers doesn't know what services you offer or how quickly you can get out for a dispatch. When a human calls and gets that experience, sometimes they stick with you because they're motivated and they've already read your reviews. But when Google's AI agent calls and gets that experience, it flags you as unresponsive and it moves on. There is no patience, there's no goodwill, and there's no second chance. The agent calls, the agent assesses, the agent reports back. If your phone rating is low or your first call experience is a mess, you are invisible to the summary and Google sends the homeowner elsewhere. Failure number 3, and this is my favorite right now. This is the hill that I'm going to die on for quite some time. Your website doesn't speak machine. Here's where it gets a little more technical, but stay with me because this is what matters. Google's agent doesn't just call you. Before it considers calling you, it reads your website. It's scanning your service pages to determine if you're a match for what the customer needs. If your website is bloated, slow, a poorly structured mess built on a page builder template, if your service pages are vague, your service areas are generic, your content is thin, the agent may not even qualify you as a fit. On the other hand, if your site is clean, fast, semantically structured, with clear service pages, specific service areas, real answers to questions that customers are asking, the agent can read you clearly and confidently put you on the call list. Your website is no longer just a sales tool for humans. It's a data source for artificial intelligence. And a lot of the websites in this industries are not built for that. Here are the 3 things you need to do right now. You know what's happening right now and you know how to lose. So let's talk about how you win. There are 3 things you need to do before the summer. None of them are complicated, but all of them require you to actually do them. Action number 1, lock down your Google business profile like your revenue depends on it, because it does. Get into your GBP right now, today, not next week, and treat it like it's a first impression for a major enterprise client, because that's essentially what it is. Every single service you offer needs to be listed, not just broad categories, specific services. For pest control, it needs to be termite treatment, mosquito control, rodent exclusion, bedbug treatment, each one listed individually. The same is true for HVAC, the same is true for plumbing, the same is true for lawn care. Your service area needs to be more accurate and up to date. If you've expanded, update it. If you have multiple locations, each one needs to have its own fully complete profile. Your phone number needs to be correct and it needs to be answered. Your hours need to be accurate and include holidays. And reviews, do not sleep on this. Google's agent is factoring in your review velocity and overall rating as a part of whether or not you get selected. Get a system in place that consistently generates reviews from job to close. Your GBP is the front door for the Agentic customer. If it's not clean and complete, that door is locked. Action number 2, fix your phone operations. My God. Please fix your phone operations. I know this feels like a basic ops issue, not a marketing issue. But when Google's agent is the one calling you, your phone operation is your marketing. You need someone to answer the calls, not eventually, not after 2 rings and a transfer and a hold, fast, professional, informed. The person answering needs to know what services you offer and where you service. They need to be able to give clear, confident answers to questions like, do you service my area? How quickly can you dispatch? Do you treat for X? Because those are the exact questions Google's agent is going to ask. If you're a smaller operation, you can't always have someone on the phone. Get a professional answering service with a real script. There are affordable options that cost far less than the jobs that you're going to lose for an unanswered call. Speed and clarity win this every time. Make sure your phone and operations are ready to answer for AI, not just a human. Action number 3, build your website for machines, not just for humans. This is the one that most operators are going to skip, but don't be most operators. Your website needs to be structured so that AI can read it clearly, confidently, and that means clean code, not developer soup. Semantic HTML that organizes your content in a way that machines understand. Fast load times, service pages that are specific, detailed, and answering real questions. What does a termite inspection cost in this market? How quickly can you dispatch? What areas do you cover? What is the treatment method? What guarantees do you offer? If those aren't answered clearly on your service pages, the agent cannot extract them. And if the agent can't extract them, it cannot qualify you. This is exactly why Lizard built Smart Sites 2.0. Sites built entirely on clean code. No page builder, no garbage, structured for both search engines and AI agents, scoring damn near 100 on every SEO performance metric. The reason this matters, even more now, is that we've been saying this for a year, that the web is shifting to machine readable first, human readable second. Google's agent calling announcement is proof of my point. Google just confirmed that the business that win in AI search are the ones that have the clearest structure, the strongest local signals, and the cleanest content. That's exactly what a smart site delivers. So here's the bottom line. Google just made it official. Your customers can now hand off the job of finding a vetted service provider to an AI agent. The agent makes the call, it gathers the information, and it sends the user a summary. The homeowner picks from the summary. If you're not on that summary, if you didn't answer the call, if your GBP is incomplete, and if your website cannot be read clearly, then you do not exist. This is the new reality of local search, and this is exactly why we built this show. Most of your competitors are going to be caught completely flat-footed on this. They're going to wake up one day and wonder why their call volume has dropped. They're going to spend money on ads and get confused when the leads aren't coming. You don't have to be that operator. 3 things. Lock down your GBP, fix your phone operations, build your website for machines. Do those 3 things before the summer and you'll be ahead of 90% of the market when agentic calling is fully rolling out. If you want to know how Lizard Marketing helps pest control and home service businesses get ready for exactly this kind of shift, then hit us up. I know that this is a lot, and a lot of things have been happening in digital marketing specifically since the beginning of this year, but we're doing everything that we can to keep you up to speed. And if this episode gave you something to think about, share it with another operator. They need to hear it. I'll see you next week on Search and Destroy.